Stop. Don't scroll. How many times this year have you stood in a grocery store and felt like an idiot? Prices jumped again, shelves are half empty, and actual good food nowhere to be found. Now imagine this, there are families who never feel that way. Inflation? They don't care. Shortages? Didn't notice. Emergency? They're still fine. And no, it's not about having millions in the bank. Here's what I found after 8 months of digging. I got inside the pantries of wealthy and upper middle class families in the US. Not what they say, what's actually in their kitchens. I talked to nutritionists, financial planners, even former private household managers. And I found a pattern almost no one talks about, a specific list of foods they never run out of, not during inflation, not during shortages, not during panic. Today you're getting that list. But fair warning, after you see it, you won't shop the same way again. Because this isn't just about food, it's about control. Ready?
Let's go from the bottom up. 20. Extra virgin olive oil, not the cheap stuff. Real cold pressed. Why? Its price doesn't spike like meat or dairy. Wealthy families buy it when it's cheap and store it for years. Small difference, massive impact. 19. Lentils, dried. Cheap, high protein, last forever. But here's the key, it's not emergency food, it's in their weekly rotation. See the pattern? 18. Canned wild salmon, not tuna. Salmon disappears first in every crisis. They know that, so they're already stocked while everyone else is still thinking. 17. Bone broth powder, expensive up front, but it replaces dozens of cartons, lasts over a year, and gives you nutrition a cube can't touch. They don't buy cheap, they buy efficient. 16. Freeze-dried vegetables, tiny space, decades of shelf life. When fresh gets expensive or disappears, these keep meals normal. 15. Sprouting seeds, under $10, and you have a renewable source of fresh greens at home. No store, no supply chain. 14. Good salt, not the basic iodized kind, real mineral salt for cooking, preserving, even hydration. One buy, years of use. 13. Organic rolled oats, not instant. Boring? That's exactly why it works. Cheap, flexible, long-lasting. The quiet workhorse of any pantry. 12. Nut butters, dense calories, healthy fats, long shelf life. Again, they buy in bulk when prices drop. That is the strategy. 11. Canned coconut milk, versatile, lasts for years. When supply chains break, this becomes gold. 10. Alternative grains, farro, quinoa, black rice, not just variety, nutritional density. They don't rely on one staple, they diversify like an investment portfolio. 9. Dried mushrooms, small package, one handful changes its entire dish. This is about flavor without fresh ingredients. 8. High-fat powdered milk, not the emergency junk from the 90s. Real milk with a 3-year shelf life. Stability. 7. Dark chocolate, 70% plus, not a joke. Mood, calories, longevity. They plan for psychology too, not just survival. 6. Apple cider vinegar, food, medicine, cleaner. One product, 3 jobs, efficiency again. 5. Raw honey, it never spoils, literally ever. Think about owning food that outlasts everything else in your kitchen. 4. Canned beans, simple, reliable, constantly rotated, not store and forget, use and replace. Huge difference. 3. Coffee, real coffee, whole bean, some even home roast. Because even daily habits get optimized. 2. Wheat berries. This is long-term thinking. Decades of shelf life. Fresh flour whenever you want. Total independence from the store. And now, number 1, forget the products. Because the real secret isn't a list. 1. A system. A complete, organized, constantly rotated food storage setup. Buckets. Oxygen absorbers. FIFO tracking. First in, first out. Backup power. They don't just have food. They manage it like an asset. That's the real difference. Bottom line. The secret was never the items. It's the mindset.
They don't react to problems, they prepare before problems start, though. So when prices spike, they're calm. When shelves empty, they're fine. When others panic, they're already covered. You don't need to copy everything. Do this right now. Pick 3 things from this list you don't have. Buy them tomorrow. Add 1 more next week. Start rotating what you eat. Give it 6 months, your kitchen will feel completely different. If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Which of these do you already have? And which one are you adding this week? Because once you see the system, you stop shopping like everyone else and start thinking like the people who are always prepared. See you in the next one.